Hello and welcome to day 2 with our Quaker Parrots. Hi guys. They're still doing really well. They seem very happy and very comfortable with all of us. So we're making sure that we are all spending time with them, because they can, if only one person is spending the most time with them, they can get very used to one person, and then they can be a little more aggressive to other people they're not used to. So especially at the beginning when they're young, you want to introduce them to everybody that will want to interact with them and be around them, and then they will kind of more equally get used to being with whoever it is. If not, they will prefer the one person, and make sure they are getting plenty of attention from everybody. That is something that they really require, is minimally 2 hours a day of being out with you, interacting with them and giving them attention. And they like it a lot. They love being out. They love hanging out with you. And that's great. That's what I wanted. Other smaller birds are not like that. Like, we ever had a parakeet or something, they are just scared to be picked up, or it's hard to even get them to get on your finger, and they fly off. And at least that's the experience that I've had with parakeets. These guys are 10 months old right now. They're about 8 inches in length. They will, when they're full grown, they'll be about 11 to 12 inches in length. And that will be not until they are into adult stages, which happens between 2 and 4 years old. So they will continue to slowly grow for a while yet. And with good care, they can live to be 20 to 30 years old, sometimes even longer. As far as feeding them, they need to have a mixed diet of pellets, seeds, about 75% that, and then about 25% fresh fruit and vegetables. I have just some seeds I got here that are... No, that's not it. That's the stuff that the previous owners bought. Okay, this is what I got. Same brand. It just says it's got Quakers on there. So, and I also got some pellets as well. So about 75% of that is what they'll eat, but they also, it's important that they get fresh fruits and vegetables each day. So they seem to like a lot. I have some apple here I was giving them earlier. They really seem to like it. Sometimes they'll pick it up with their foot and hold on to it and eat it that way. It's funny. Whoop. So that's green apple. They seem to like apples a lot. I'm giving them carrot as well, which seems to like. As far as nighttime, last night, at the same time we all went to bed, and them in the cage, of course, and just put a sheet over the top of it. And I didn't hear them make any noise all night. They look kind of tired right now. Quakers will typically be 12-hour schedule. They'll be up for 12 hours and sleep for 12 hours. And we'll see how it goes from here on out, but like I said last night, they did really well. Pretty quiet for the most part anyway, which is another thing about these type of birds, is they are less noisy than your typical parrot. They can be left alone for short periods of time. It should not be more than 6 to 8 hours at the absolute most, where they're just in their cage alone with no interaction. What are you doing? What you doing? Huh? Hello? Hello? Quakers can talk. They do like to mimic. These guys, I haven't heard them do anything like that yet. They can, if you work with them, like solid, 15-20 minute intervals of just talking to them, and they are known for mimicking and being able to talk, starting about 6 months old. Went over the cage at in my last video. They got them a pretty good sized cage. They do need some space. Something about Quakers though, they can handle a little bit smaller space alright, as long as they're getting out enough. I'd say minimum's about 18 inches all around, which is about half the size of this. But we have two as well, so it's good we got them a good sized cage. If you are considering getting a Quaker, another thing to think about is where you want to get them from. Probably the best place would be a reputable breeder, which is going to cost more, but at the same time you're going to know that you're getting a good bird, a good baby bird that was well taken care of. Of course, another option would be rescue. Which is great. Just you want to make sure, find out what you can about how they were previously, if there's any issues with them or anything like that. And of course you can buy them at the pet store as well. I just do a little research on wherever you're thinking about getting them from and what kind of reputation they have and what people say about the experiences they have with birds in particular coming from that place. You see, they're very comfortable with me. They just jump right up on me, no problem. They like to be around me and sit on your shoulder and stuff. He's like, "What are you doing?" They like to be together. Sometimes when they're apart, they start making noise. They're very used to each other. See? All right, come here. All right, here we go. Thanks for watching. This has been day 2 with my new Quakers and just some general information about them. And I'll see you next time. There's my Jenny trying to say hi to the birdies. You want to see the birdies?